today we're going to talk a little bit about racism. In this episode, I have 2 tips to get over racism. But first I want to ask you, why? Why not be racist? If you're trying not to be racist because you think it is immoral, morality can only go so far. It's too relative, it's too subjective. It varies from community to community, from person to person. You're wasting your life if you are trying to be a moral person. My suggestion to you is that you remove racism not because it's some kind of moral thing. You remove racism because it does not work. Imagine yourself sitting at a coffee shop and you're next to some kind of Arab Muslim man. By the way, I'm not Arab if that's what you guessed. You're wrong again. You're sitting next to this man and you are pissing your pants. For what? If this guy is not going to do anything, you pissing your pants is a dysfunction, isn't it? It doesn't work. The system you are using to judge your environment is off. As a personal function, fear does not serve you, period. You are at least 100 times more likely to be killed by a cop than by a terrorist. But don't go trying to use that as an excuse to be afraid of cops either. If you are afraid of cops all the time, the police. That doesn't work either. What the f*** you are pissing your pants for? You don't even know who the f*** this guy is. You are trying to come up with a conclusion based on very limited knowledge. You will sit there, paranoid, pissing your pants, never knowing if this guy is perhaps the best person you could have ever met. You'll never know. Fear never fixed anything. Don't consume so much media. And no, I'm not just talking about TV anymore. Okay, the TV and the movies, yes. But now you've got YouTube, you've got all these other f***ing crazy sites with billions of people. Everybody is spewing their own bullshit onto you. You're buying it. Don't do this to yourself. I'll admit, we've come a long way since the blackface. You remember the blackface? That is where they would get a white guy, paint his face and his body black, to play a black character. The black face is less than 100 years old. And we've been on this planet for 200,000 years. Interesting. Anyways, if you watch many movies and TV shows, you will see patterns. You will see that huge majority of the people that are starring in the show are white. Samuel L. Jackson has not won one award. Not one f***ing award. Does this make sense to you? Have you seen Jackie Brown? Have you seen Black Snake Moan? Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
We got into this thing with the best intentions, really. I never...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
How many do you f***ing need to give them
motherfucker
an Oscar? The truth is, the first person to die in movies and TV shows is still black. Asian characters still have the side character. Very few are actually the star, unless it's a martial arts movie. If it's a serious drama movie with real life things happening, all of a sudden has to be a white person. So, we have to remember that whenever these advertisers and marketers appeal to our lower selves, our instincts, we are more likely to buy it. This is human nature. This is how it works. Whether we like it or not, we've given media the permission to poke around our minds and enter our consciousness. And our ego soaks it up. What seems like nice, innocent, cheap fun is very expensive in the long term. Not only do we pay for it with our dollars, we pay for it with our minds. And that's why I always advise taking more time to yourself, to connect with yourself and to connect with others. Which brings me to tip number 2. Connect with people more often. Oh, don't worry, I'm fully connected. I have all the social media, I have the Facebook, I have the Twitter, I have the bullshit, okay? No, I mean actually connect with people in person. So this social media is beautiful for what it is. But what I am recommending is true connection. True connection. Have you sat with people and had conversations about life, about beauty, about spirituality, about love, about heartache? Have you sat down and looked at your friend in the eyes, throwing away your judgments and simply experiencing connection? Most people today have difficulty looking each other in the eyes for more than 2 seconds. We've created a culture of constant distraction, and nobody is happy. Nobody is content. Everyone is living inside their phone now. As George Carlin once said, everybody's got a cell phone that can make pancakes and rub their balls. This is a serious disease that our culture is experiencing right now. Connect with more people. Eventually you will have black friends, you will have Arab friends, whatever race you hate, you will find friends. You are Indian people, you are Mexican people, whoever you hate, go make a friend. This will be the cure to your racism. Eventually your premature judgments will simply melt away because they've been proven by your direct experience of people. They don't work. They are not consistent rules. That is not a good idea to judge based on that. You will see.
Like and subscribe, please.